Welcome to Dragon Age Origins. I wanted to play this first before stepping into Inquisition, and I don't know how much time I'm going to devote to this. I don't think I'm going to be able to play all the side quests, but I'm going to try and give it a good run through as much as possible. I have played this before, several times. When I first got it, I played through as a mage a couple of times. I don't know why, but I really like the mages. I'm going to go for something a little different from what I normally do this time. Origins first. We might circle back around to Awakenings later. There are points within this storyline that are, And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Looks pretty good.
The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay. I'm a little hoarse today. Bear with me. I played through this game before. I played an elf, and I think I played a human. I think it was an, I've been a rogue, and I think I've been a mage. Just about the only thing I haven't been is a warrior of some kind. Don't think I've been a dwarf, either. Lady dwarves are kind of attractive, but I'm going to stick with a dude dwarf. I think it's interesting if you play mage. you know, you are versed in the corruption that can happen if you delve too deep into magic. And it's always portrayed as, like they said in the intro, the hubris of man. Man's own recklessness brought this upon them. But if you're a mage, you actually learn that it's not the recklessness of man. It is another force that is finding those weaker than it and actually corrupting them while they're in this kind of nebulous state of what's called the fade. And it's kind of like an astral plane, so to speak, where mages have to go or tap into. And if you overextend yourself and you start tapping into the back end of the fade that has the deeper, darker, nasty stuff, it is actually corrupting you preemptively. Okay. So, guy, dwarf. Let's see, background. Commoner. Noble. Favored child of the Dwarven King. That sounds like it might have actually a lot of interesting political intrigue. That's what I'm going to go with, I think. Preset. Ooh, wow. Oh, he's a looker. Whoa, okay. You know what I'm going to do? Hair. Let me see if I can... That's almost what I've got for a hairdo. No beard. Nope, too much. Just go with that. Whoa. Meh, we'll stick with that. Hair and beard color. I don't have that much gray hair. Let's call him Vaygrim. Iduken. Somebody will say it. I'll get to see how it... This is the awesome part. Nonchalant. Not quite high enough for the camera. Ooh, that's neat. Let's stick with that one. Looks like there's an explosion going on behind him.
I have lost the spell.
How do you do?
Greetings. Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings. How do you do?
How do you do?
Greetings. Greetings.
Well, that didn't work.
Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings. Oh, my spell. What does it take to kill these things?
What does it take to kill these things? Okay. I know that strength are going to be is going to be very, very important to me. Let's see, strength, the measures of characters. Physical prowess directly affects the damage they deal in combat. Herbalism and combat tactics. Rogues benefit most from the statistic. I'm not going to worry about it. Willpower represents a character's determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, mages can... for warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina from combat techniques and special attacks. Okay. So that is not a complete waste of points. I'm not going to put any in there right now, though. I'm going to bump a point into each one of those, point into that. Yeah, see, this is the thing that most people don't think about. The magic attribute also determines, last line, also determines how effective potions, poultices, and salves are. So, long term, I actually don't want to have just a warrior. I want to see if they have some kind of like a paladin kind of a class. I think that'd be cool. Actually, wall hit points. Let's do that. Okay, here we go. Stealing, coercion, trap making. Survival. Detect the presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. The skill also grants a small bonus to nature resistance. Poison making. Combat tactics. Very useful long term. I will be putting more points into cunning because I'd like to get at least up to 12, maybe even 14 or 16 cunning long term. We'll see though. Actually, what I could do. Characters seen more battles than a seasoned soldier gains a small bonus to attack. Warriors and rogues gain access to third-tier weapon talents. Mages can make more take more damage from an attack before it erupts their spellcasting. Yep. Nope, gonna do that. Okay, now 2 points to spend for warrior-specific stuff. I'm probably going to end up being the tank, which means it is going to be weapon and shield for me, very heavily. Shield pummel, let's see. Shield defense, while this mode is active, the character drops into defensive stance that favors the shield, gaining a bonus to defense and increasing chance to shrug off missile attacks, but taking a penalty to attack. With shield balance, which is probably the next one, yeah. With shield balance, the attack penalty is reduced. With shield expertise, the defense bonus is increased. With shield mastery, the defense bonus is increased further. Aha! Enemies can no longer flank the character on the shield-carrying side. That is going to be very useful. And then... let's see, requires 10 strength passive. Passives are really good for early game. The warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed. The warrior has gained greater health and reduced the fatigue penalty for wearing armor. Yeah. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm going to be going sword and board, or weapon and shield most of the time. I might pick up 1 or 2 archery traits just so I have some ranged attack. I think that would actually be good. I could do that. Experience in tight quarters. Rapid shot. Let's see. Precision striking. I'm actually going to go with normal. I might regret it later. We'll see. So, I knew that I had...
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of 2 known remaining dwarven cities in the world. Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called Deep Roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endrin of House Iduken, the ninth Iduken ruler elected by the Noble Assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue, and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of dwarven politics.
That's me.
Greetings, my lord. You are dressed and ready. Excellent. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
Better safe than sorry. Shield me. Yes, let them see. This is really weird. All these little nuances. 1 and 2 mean the same thing, but it's how you approach it, basically, the attitude. I think I was very careful in choosing Dark Age Origins because, A, it's a fantasy game, and I've got Alan Wake, which is modern-day horror shooter. I've got Red Faction or Armageddon going on, which is a futuristic shooter. And they've got storylines, but I wanted something that was more story, more RPG, more fantasy to offset things. So this is going to be the other game on the schedule. Number 3. Leave it. I wouldn't want to look fearful. I wouldn't even wear the armor if not for tradition. Yes, let them see me as a warrior.
If every other noble has a shield and 3 swords, you'll feel awfully underdressed. One can't take all this marching about and speech-making too seriously. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
I'm a square head. What should we do in the meantime? Let's see. What sort of grievances?
This lord had my cousin killed. This lord seduced my wife. This lord did the exact thing I'd planned to do to him, but he did it first. They pose and bluster, and each pretends he is the honorable man in a den of thieves and assassins. Bah. The rest is worth seeing, though. As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Perhaps we should go show them what single combat is really all about. And by we, I mean you. I'll practice my cheering.
Proving ground sounds appealing. Let's go have a look.
Right behind you, my lord. The day is ours until the feast.
Okay. Right mouse button spins. What? Saving game. So many updates. Oh my gosh. Codex update. Codex update. Items received. What did I receive? Oh, health poultice. I'll put that down there. That is shield bash. Okay. I have nothing in number 1. Interesting. Got a little bit of a mini map in the upper right hand corner. I am so rusty at this game. It's been a long time. Let's see, is it M brings up, yeah, a map. Trion's room. Balin's room. I think Balin is my brother. I can't remember Trion. I don't know. Throne room, and then there's, it looks like, King Iduken. Okay.
Balin?
So we've...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Go down this way. I think this is the throne room. Yes, it is. I like the map
You
system.
Want to go to the feast now? I doubt we can escape to see the provings once we're inside. I can't wait to see who's fighting today.
Yeah. Let's go to the proving grounds first, I think. Yep. Out to the Diamond Quarter. I love that. I just got a remark, by the way. If you look at this, okay. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. I can zoom out, can't zoom in. Okay. If you look, I'll tilt it up a little bit. I love the differentiation between, it really does look like, okay, smooth polished floor right in front of me, and it goes up to these polished and carved intricate walls, hard rock, hard bare rock, hard bare rock. I really do love how they've gone out of their way to remind you that we carved this out of a damned mountain. Don't forget it. I think that's very interesting. It's the way that they do dwarven architecture in this game is really amazing
Your
and
father
fabulous.
has allowed the merchants to show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during these celebrations.
That's nice of him. Okay, I gotta look at a map real quick. Armor merchant, silk merchant. I don't know what's around this way, so I'm gonna go... Well, I can't go that way, okay. We have to go this way, we are being led.
This out reasonably. It's in the records, there's nothing I can do. Please, Master Volney, my work is accredited by the Shaper.
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lord Iduken, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Iduken, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
This worm has written a book that slanders my house. It doesn't
What does it
matter.
say?
It's all lies.
Then kill him or go away on board. I'm not going to do that. That's a little too flippant for me. Tell me what it says, Scholar, or what exactly has he written? I'm going to ask the
My
Scholar.
work tells the stories of all those raised paragons in the last 500 years. When the Assembly names a paragon, that man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men.
Volney was more than a man.
Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. One vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
You're taking
Scholar's
his
right.
side? What if he published a book like this about your paragon Iduken?
The truth is more important than your
You would
pride.
not say so if it was your house, but I shall respect your wishes. For now.
For now.
Excuse me, Your Highness.
Jerkbag.
That fool has no idea how weak his house is or how low he sits in it. Shall I have him killed, my lord?
Yes, and see that everyone knows why he died. Do, but make it look like an accident. He's not worth a blade. Leave him
As
be.
you
I'm going
say.
that way.
You've shown House Iduken a friend to research, history, and the glory of our people.
Let's see. It was mostly to put Brunton in his place. Oh, see, number 4. I can ask for a bribe because of what I did for him. I'm just going to say...
Of course.
Carry
I
on
have much
with
to
your work.
document and organize. Good
Yeah.
day, Your Highness. And thank you.
I'm trying to be less a political bickering, nonsensical whatever than most of the other dwarves. I want to be a different kind of dwarf.
You certainly have some gall, merchant.
But my lord, these are surface silks, dyed with the finest saffron and indigo and embroidered by skilled elven tradesmen.
Let's look at the map real quick.
I've seen Prince
Armor
Balin
merchant.
Iduken
I'm
himself
actually going to
wearing
go
the
down
robe.
this way.
Our crust follow, big brother. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my siblings second, I will ask for it.
Yes, Your
Wow, what a
Highness.
dick. Okay, that must be Balin and Treon. Okay, those are my younger brothers. They don't like me very much. You know what? I've had brothers before.
I speak to lower houses and castes as they should be spoken to. Now do as I say.
Keep barking orders. I'm sure I'll care someday.
You're on your own. I've been dealing with them all afternoon.
What exactly is that supposed to mean, little brother?
Nothing, Trian. I've been having a great time. The speech you gave to the legless boy about hard work and making something of himself was fantastic.
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you get to the feast.
I'll get when I'm ready.
Aren't you? When I'm king, I will help you get over that. Come, Balin.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
Perhaps becoming king will calm Trian.
Perhaps we should get going.
So I pay your exorbitant price, only to end up looking like...
Let's go down this way.
What about that one?
I think it is the, magic merchant. Ooh.
My lord, are you heading to the proving arena? We have been charged with the task of escorting you to the proving grounds.
Oh, God.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded. I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
Will we be leaving then?
This is silly, but I will comply.
We are at
yes,
your
we
command.
will. So I think I have a full party now. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Your Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
Wouldn't miss it.
Your presence encourages the fighters to greater feats.
Actually, I've changed my mind. I'd like to fight.
This proving is in your honor.
Then honor him by doing as he says. My Lord Idukan will fight in this proving.
I just need a good workout before tomorrow's battle.
It is well within your rights. Men and women of Orzammar, we have a late entry to these provings.
This is gonna be bad.
On the eve of battle for the honor of House Idukan. I give you the Lord Idukan himself.
Nobody wants to actually beat me because it's in my honor. I'm betting.
Are you ready for your first match?
Ready?
Let
Eager?
us begin.
Hungry.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Idukan.
I'm a looker, aren't I?
Lord
Keep.
Idukan will fight Aler Bimo, youngest son of Lord Bimo.
You honor me with this match.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Fight! I don't have a damn clue what I'm doing. Okay, it pauses right before the match. That's intentional. So first thing I'm gonna do... Oh, actually... That's my target, and I'm going to go shield bash him. Unpause.
It sure won't be me. Breaking a sweat already?
Let's see. Oh man, this guy hurts. Why can I not hit the broadside of a barn? Okay.
It's a good day to die.
Shield bash on. I can't believe he's on the ground and I missed him. He's injured. Oh, he's... Okay. Good night.
The winner is Lord Idukan.
I can't wait till I get some special abilities, because just swinging a sword's kind of dull. Okay, now we really need to get off to our actual little thing. Otherwise, I think my dad's gonna get pissed.